Greetings, humans. Today on Exploring Limitations, I'm going to show you how to turn this, an upright bass, into a drum machine. Here we go. Really what we're doing today is exploring the sounds that you can get with a piezo, that's right, a piezo pickup, through effects pedals. If you're not familiar with what a piezo pickup does, it'll pick up the vibrations and turn those into an electrical signal. On my bass, it's right there under the foot of the bridge. When you use a piezo pickup on an upright bass, you get a very, very direct sound. It is not like the microphone. Here's a real quick example of the camera audio. And now here's what the piezo pickup sounded like. Now that you've heard what it's intended for, I want to show you something real quick. Listen to this. The piezo pickup picks up not just what you play on the strings, sounds. And since this channel is all about exploring limitations and sounds, I figured, hey, let me try to build a drum track with this thing. Track 1. As you can see here in the overhead camera, I've got the Boss Slicer happening right now. That's gonna be the way we almost achieve a drum machine sound. My intention is to create a kind of like a hi-hat or a shaker with that consistent metronomic tempo. And I've got it pitched up with the whammy. All right, there you go. We have this rhythmic foundation, so let's move on to track 2. Let's add a little bottom end. Let's add a little kick drum sound. We can tappa in its natural state. There's a lot of options here, but I found that really just lightly touching as close to the piezo pickup as possible gives a nice attack. What if we pitched that down an octave? And how about 2 octaves? It's pretty thick. Let's try it out. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I don't even know. For this experiment, it's good enough. Let's move on to track 3. Okay, we're going for a snare sound. By snare, I really mean a backbeat, something to hit 2 and 4. I still have the whammy pedal because that really can help shape the pitch. And then I have this awesome spring reverb pedal, and then I have a flanger from JHS. So let's see if we can dial in something cool with this. I mean, I don't hate this already. Let's try other pitches. Here's an octave up. Oh, that's very popcorny. How high can we go? Ha! That's way too much. What a weird thing I'm doing right now. All right, that's some really basic stuff laid down. Before moving on to track 4, let's try to get these sounds feeling even crazier. Let's move on to sub-mixing. I dialed some stuff a little bit off camera, but I want to show you what I did. I've done 2 things. Track 1, I've got an insert cable on it, and I am dirtying it up, and I'm gonna play with the volume and the distortion and all that stuff. And then there's an effect send to a delay pedal and the dimension C to widen it. So I think I'm sending the backbeat snare through it. Let's attempt to make music and play a bass line to it and see if that brings anything together at all. Let's do it. Track 4, I dialed in a fun, funky bass sound that I think will just help glue everything together. So let's go for it and try for something. Man, it's funny, as soon as you introduce some musical element, like, it actually starts to sound like it's coming together. And it's funny that the more noise that I add on the pack rat, the more I like it. I honestly can't believe I'm saying this, so let's just do a little mix down on this weird little track. What a weird little experiment we did today. Piezo pickups are fun, and using rhythmic pedals like the slicer can lead you to creating a very, very unique drum track. But it is a special type of challenge to try to do it on your own. Is it fulfilling? I don't know. Is it worth it? I don't know.